But now our meteorologist, Majestic Storm, is joining us here in the Live Impact studio. We talked about this week, trying to prep for today, Majestic. Kind of a repeat from Tuesday, similar conditions. I know myself driving in, it was like, okay, I did this a couple days ago. I just slowed down and it was chilly out there. But Majestic, what can you tell us now about this storm?
Really, the worst of it is all said and done. The system moved in really fast last night, and it started to move out pretty fast this morning as well. And we issued this weather impact alert this morning, not because we were anticipating any big winter snowstorm or anything like that, but we were confident that the weather this morning was going to impact the morning commute, whether that impact was rain, snow, or sleet. So let's start with just a live camera. This one's coming in from Blowing Rock. I've been looking at all of our different cameras this morning, and in the mountains, we've actually seen some sleet, some very light snowfall, and then some rain as well. You can tell those roads are still very wet there, and temperatures in the mountains are still hovering right around freezing. Thankfully, NCDOT has been doing a really great job with treating those roads, so we haven't seen a lot of big concerns out on those main roadways. However, side roads or rural roads, just be mindful that you could still encounter some slick and icy spots. Right now, this is our WCNC tower camera. Temperatures 40 degrees. You can hardly see anything. You can't see the skyline. Usually you can see it perfectly, but we're dealing with low clouds, some fog out there, some scattered rain showers still falling. This is out at Ski Mountain, where they did get a little bit of snow, but really not a whole lot. We had some dry air that really took over and kind of put a halt to things in the mountains. Another live camera, this one coming in from King Street out there in Boone. Our reporter Walker was out there this morning reporting live. He said that there was a wintry mix, and we definitely confirmed that on radar as well. You can see roads are wet, but also the rooftop has a little bit of snow on top of it. Thankfully, people who live in the mountains, this is no real big deal to them. They're used to this kind of stuff. Current temperatures, again, we will stay above freezing in Charlotte. We're not anticipating below freezing temperatures at all. So any precipitation that we get, it's just coming down as that cold, miserable rain. Today is just an ugly day, bottom line. Cloudy skies, rainy, and cold, with temperatures only rising into the upper 30s and low 40s. Now, it is still below freezing for the mountains from areas like Jefferson and Boone, Blowing Rock. We've really had our eyes on you this morning, and we've seen that moisture really push through the area, but I've also been watching our dew points, and the dew points really measure the true moisture in the atmosphere. So the lower this number is, the more dry the air is. So in order for us to actually get wintry weather, we need cold temperatures. We've had that in the mountains, but we also need moisture, and when we have such dry air, that doesn't work out very well. Right now, we're also still seeing problems when it comes to visibility concerns. So it's foggy out there. I mean, low visibility even in and around Charlotte. So if you're heading out the door, keep this in mind. I specifically want to touch on the mountains, though, because we have foggy conditions in place, but we also have below freezing temperatures. So when you have those combined, you can actually have something called freezing fog, where the fog actually freezes onto surfaces, and you might just be, traveling, and all of a sudden it becomes foggy. I always suggest to take a look at your temperature to see how cold it is outside, because if you encounter fog and you have below freezing temperatures, there's a good chance that some of those roads could be a little slick and icy, especially over bridges, on ramps, off ramps, that sort of thing. Live camera, this one's coming in from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Really, this is what most of us look like this morning. It's just rainy, gloomy, and again, kind of just that limited visibility with those low-lying clouds. Satellite and radar, so this is still kind of our big picture perspective. We've had rain for most of us, just like what we've been forecasting. We've been really actually spot on with this forecast. The snow staying up to the north of us out there in Virginia. They got some widespread snow this morning. Now, we're not completely done with the rain. We still have some rain, mainly heavier rain pockets south of Charlotte, but we're also seeing a little bit of mist and drizzle out there as well. Once we head to the north, that's that snow that I was talking about up there in Virginia, but it seems like it's already tracking off to the north and to the east. Let's switch it over now. This is our impact radar. So again, paused time, and this is specifically for kind of our focus point, our watch spot, I-40, and then north of that. So in the mountains, Watauga, Avery counties, we have those below freezing temperatures. But again, we don't have the moisture. Instead, that dry air really cut that off. And so in the mountains right now, it's just really, really cold. And again, we have seen some slick and icy spots out there, especially in those untreated roads. So be careful if you're traveling there today, if you live there, if you're just traveling that direction. Once we zoom out a little bit more, this is still our radar, so you can always notice the temperatures. That's one thing that I really pay attention to when we're talking about wintry weather, because if you have those above freezing temperatures, most of the time it's coming down as rain. Again, that's what we're seeing currently. Once we zoom it in a little south of Charlotte, out towards Chester, Lancaster, Chirac, good morning to everyone. This is where we actually have a little bit more widespread rain, but at that, it's still light to moderate rain. Let's fast forward you through the day. So here's about 11 o'clock this morning. Still seeing cloudy skies, cold temperatures, and the rain is still kind of the exact same place where it currently is now. By Friday afternoon, later on today, as you're picking up the kids, if you have Friday night plans, the weather is not going to be a problem whatsoever. It is going to be cold, so maybe you're packing up the family, maybe you're heading out to McAdenville, going to go look at some Christmas lights tonight, grab your winter coat, some hot chocolate, call it good. And then waking up tomorrow morning, this is Saturday at 7 o'clock in the morning, still not seeing any rain showers. Again, just kind of cold and cloudy with temperatures into the mid to upper 30s, low 40s. Gradually clearing out though, so we could get a little sunshine as we're heading into Saturday afternoon and then clear into the overnight hours. Again, still focusing on those minor impacts that are still lingering just a little bit, but like I mentioned, I mean, the most part we are done with this system other than just our cold rain. If you can drive in the rain, you should be good to go for the most part. Again, unless you're up in the mountains, that's where we do still have some of those slick and icy spots. Overall, this storm system really was spot on as far as just saying those very minor impacts, and we still wanted to issue this weather impact alert because we were still confident that there was going to be moisture that was going to impact the morning commute. Even when it does come down as rain, you know how it goes. People travel fast, and we did have multiple car wrecks because of that. Overall, the rest of the day, we'll see those rain showers continue to taper off. Cloudy skies, cold temperatures though. I mean, we're going to struggle to even reach those low 40-degree temperatures for a whole lot of us. In the mountains, highs will climb above freezing, but not by a whole lot, right around those mid-30s. Here's our Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast. Weather impact alert just for the first half of the day. We'll start to expire that out this afternoon. And then this upcoming weekend, overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning, mid-30s. Don't forget, tomorrow is our big WCNC toy drive. We'll be out there collecting toy donations at the Carolina Place. We'll be bundled up, but I think we'll really be able to dodge the rain, so that's good news.
Great.
Upper 40s for our Sunday, little sunshine peeking through, and then next week it seems actually pretty quiet. I'm noticing that on Tuesday morning, that's going to be the day where it's cold, waking up to mid-20s, but with clear skies, we'll also have some sunshine returning next week.
All right, not bad. Yeah, looking forward to tomorrow morning.
Yes.
I'm still going to bundle up because you know
it's going to
me.
be cold.
Yeah, it's going to be cold, and I get extra cold. All right, Majestic, thank you so much for bringing us that.
Of course, thank you.
The worst is over. That is good.